Wait, because
Ride height was just for...
I think, I mean, I didn't even write the thing, so, like, you can't ask me for stuff that I didn't write on the document, like, I had somebody else do it, and not gonna say that they did a good job. Wait. Let me see the settings here. Like, actually I can check on my phone. Hold on.
Yeah, it definitely says ride height in there because I've been practicing the entire
Stream, it's on right now, so I want to see if I can be heard or stuff.
Alright. It should pick both of us up.
Wait. Yeah, okay. On. I think somebody left that, and they shouldn't have left. No. Okay. I think we're ready. Hold on, how many teams are there? Wait a second.
Yeah, there's 10 teams and 13 people on track. I don't know what's going on.
We have... Okay... Who is this guy? Oh. This guy's not supposed to be here. Who else? Okay, I think we can start stuff.
Wait, let me just call Multi-Addis and see if he picks up, because I think he's still got a power cut. I'll confirm something in like 5 minutes tops, mate. Sorry about this.
Alright, no problems.
I just want to make sure that we've got the correct driver on track.
Wait. Okay, so everyone's here.
Yeah, Milt still has nothing, mate, so I'm going to run Quali for ZFS.
Okay,
So
are you in the lobby right now? I think...
yeah, I'm in the lobby, ticked in and everything.
Okay.
Best of luck with the stream, mate. I'm gonna leave though.
Yeah. So wait, what else do I have to do now? I don't know. Okay, guys, we can start the qualifying now. After everything seems to be organized. Okay, let's start. We'll be commentating like normal. I'm all alone. For some reason, we can't, like, people seem to not be able to comment on the stream. I don't know why. I have to take a look at that real quick, actually. Okay, so the drivers have begun. Also, I have to ask everyone to excuse my bad commentary. This is like actually my first time. We got Tara from AK Motorsports being the first driver to leave the grid, the pits. My bad. There seem to be some battles hindering everyone from having some space for themselves to begin their driving. But right now, already we see that Andrea, which is this Italian right here, has gained the lead, showing important signs of having a good pace. Even with such a probably not good car, some people may say, because for example we don't see this car making appearances in daily races. But so far we have a strong driver and a good car, because from what I personally know, this car is actually one of the best. Now let's take a look at the back of the track. We've got this guy who's, I forgot the name. He's also a pro driver, so we will definitely see him in the front of the grid in the race. Then this guy's also a pretty fast dude. Like, we should definitely see his team on the front of the grid. He is also good. I don't know why Keith hasn't started yet. This is weird. But we still have time on the qualifying, so everything should be alright. By the way, guys, who's ever in the lobby and stuff, like, can you tell Keith to start driving, because he might be AFK. I don't know who's watching, but make sure this guy starts driving, because he might lose the qualifying. He still has time for the qualifying. Like, he can stay in for like all of the qualifying and just drive out in the end, but like he will have to have some time, you know. Also, we have missed something, like probably Andrea has made a mistake, and that's why we see Weed. No, actually his name is Luke, now I remember. Why we see Luke in the lead. Already we can see these two pretty strong drivers battling it out on the qualifying, kind of. So far everything seems pretty stable. Nothing quite bad is happening yet. Like, as far as I know, I don't think I've seen any incidents other from like probably Andrea making a mistake, which has placed him from first to second. We should also keep an eye out to Cruentis, which is this guy. He's definitely one of the good fast drivers to keep an eye out for. even with not many people, this will definitely prove to be a good race event. So as we're waiting for the outlap for everyone to be ended, let's take a look at who I anticipate to be on the top of the grid. I don't know who will win, obviously, but like from what I know from the lineups, the top contenders will be Drive Labs, right here. Then we have R&R. Then Spirit Courses might be like from the to the middle of the grid, even though like they have they have a few fast drivers, but not as much as, for example, Drive Labs and R&R. Then also we have ZFS, who I think they're like filled with top level drivers, kind of, as far as I know at least. And then we have Legend of Hellas, which these guys are like also filled with A+ drivers, but we'll just have to stick by and see what will happen. Okay, so there has the space between these two drivers has gotten bigger, definitely. Why has he stopped? Probably doing something, like, you know, in real life. So Andrea has been catching up, actually. Like, maybe it was a bad insight from me to say that the gap has gotten bigger. But like, we can see, like, since he literally flashes headlights to Luke, and already we can see the gap is getting bigger, kind of, smaller, I mean, sorry. Because like I think he lifted off, or maybe that was lag. But no matter, what I'm trying to say is that he's probably got some strategy to try and stay behind to hold some slipstream, or no, he's trying to keep some space to have a clean lap. Yeah, that makes sense. Whatever. Now Mazinger is also doing the same, kind of. What else do we have? So Quentis is on the same business of lifting off, because we've seen that happening earlier in the lap, so we can deduce the same for the rest. Hope he doesn't bottle his first lap by lifting off, but I trust it'll be alright. Already we can see the guy in the lead has probably made a mistake, because that certainly is not the line I know to take on this turn. But who am I to judge? I'm not a pro level driver. Anyway. so Jan has gotten a penalty. This will definitely hinder his first lap of the qualifying. He is still being on the outlap because he delayed his start. At least he's not gonna lose the qualifying, that's what matters. We have faith. I think they will be placed in the top. Okay, so back to the top of the grid. Damn, our graphics are having a meltdown. What is this? I don't know what you guys on the other side of the stream can see, but like, this is weird. Okay, now it's fixed. Alright. Wait, how did he get 270 km8? I don't think that's possible. Like, we have BOP on, right? What the heck? Whatever. I think it's actually normal place. Not sure. From what I see, I think Luke is not going very fast because, like, on the exit here, he wasn't really going as flat out as he could. So I'm stoked to see what he plans to do, because why is he not just trying to be as fast as possible from the start? Okay, so our top contenders are indeed in the most front of the grid, which is pretty, I'd say, good to showcase who is indeed going to be the fastest as a team. Still boring though, like, so far, like, it's just the qualifying, so doesn't look like much gonna happen. But hey, we're here to show what will happen in the qualifying, to show it to everyone. I mean, forgive me if the stream is boring, but like, honestly, it's just the qualifying, there's nothing happening. Like, what are we gonna commentate on the pace? Barely ever done that. I have never seen this happening. Actually, let's take a quick look. I think, yeah, the gap has gotten bigger from how it was in the outlap. But we can have a note to take on, because, like, we can see that Andrea has lifted off at the final straight. And now he has caught up some more. Like, this is some extra proof that Andrea in this lap is going to have a better lap. But we should also take note that Luke has been lifting off, because from what I've seen, he hasn't been going as fast as he could purposely, you know. Anyway, let's take a look to... Oh, just in time. Okay, so that's bad for him, I guess. Yeah, that bad, I guess. How does Keith look to be? Okay, so he just started his first lap, other than the out lap. We'll check back on him later. Who else do we have? Okay, so he's also gonna have a bad first lap. Then we have Quentis again. I think he has been having a smooth ride with his first lap so far. From what I can deduce at least. Doesn't look to be so bad. Okay. Okay, so to every viewer right now, the footage is gonna pause because I wanted to take a look at the comment, like, why can't you guys comment? That's weird, right? So let me try and fix this. Okay, never mind, doesn't look like I can really fix this because, like, stuff just won't load. Anyway, sorry for the pause. Okay, so relatively, I think this is going to be a close one, kind of. The regulations of, like, when you go out of the pits and you start with 25% fuel does seem to be having an issue to everyone who didn't read the regulations. Supposing, at least, like, from what I see, like, they didn't know this. But anyway, other than that, I think, yeah, Adria has been having the best pace, like, with a almost 2-second gap. That's good, right? Now, relatively, I don't know how Kiev is going, because, like, I don't even know what good pace is for this. But pretty sure he looks to be alright. Anyway. Just realized we gained like 10 subscribers more from this stream alone. That's cool. Also, I think a reason comments aren't allowed is because this league account is pretty new into posting stuff, so it's only logical. Okay, so Turkey guy, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but no, a sprint will not happen. This is qualifying and then we go straight to the race. Okay, so Hansen of the Lightning Pulse Racing team seems to be having some issues. Like he lost at least 3 laps so far. Like one where we don't know what happened, we just see it being red, and then this lap which is like with a penalty. So he should either have to go to the pits or do something, because running laps with fresh tires will ruin them and will also ruin your pace for the next laps. Okay, so 20 minutes into the qualifying round, we can see some clear differences, kind of, like for at least whoever has already set a lap. I mean, for example, this guy who's got A+ driver rating, we can see how he's gonna fare up and get against the others, but we can deduce. I'd say he will probably go second, but I can't anticipate stuff, so let's just see what happens. Other than that, everything looks to be fine. Just normal qualifying stuff to get a commentator board. Oh, so Keith has finally set a lap. He's third, but if you're asking me, I'm pretty sure he will do better than that. Like at least 1 second faster. That's like the very least. Right, sorry for being AFK for a few seconds. Let's get back to looking at stuff. Okay, so the gap is closing up again. This is interesting because we can see the pace difference, and like for teams it's kind of weird. For example, maybe Luke might not even be the best driver on the grid. Like, you don't know if somebody else from the grid might have done a better job. But also, personally, I have faith that he should definitely be doing better. But it's also a problem with the car because, like, the Porsche is just really bad. So if you take everything into consideration, how this team is pretty stacked but has a bad car, then this team is also very stacked and has a better car, then this team, who we can't look at right now, has a good car and is also very stacked but might not be as well organized to strategy and stuff. Then we also have this team who, to be honest, I don't know what's happening with it. Like, I don't know who's fast and who isn't. Then we also have Spirit Cosses, who I also have no idea. Like, I know this guy's fast. Also, I think it's about time we introduce every team, because not all of you might know the names of each team. I've already talked about most, but I'm gonna start again. So this one is R&R Mante. This one is Drive Labs Racing Team. This one is Legends of Hellas. This one is Not So Fast, or NSF for short. This one is APX Racing Team or something like that. But you can just call APX. Then this one is ZFS Racing. This one is AK Motorsports. Can you shut up, because I can't talk like with this much loudness. Okay, so the team with the Ferrari was AK Motorsport. Sorry for the car being so loud. Anyway, this one is Lightning Pulse Racing Team. This one is Spirit Courses. This one is, I don't know, actually. I actually don't know, but I'll get back to it soon. Actually, let me take a look at the lineups to help. Okay, so the team with the Hyundai is the Apex Racing Team. My bad for forgetting. But also, I think they'll be like at the middle of the grid. I'm pretty sure they'll do a good job. But like, everything is interesting. For whoever might know stuff about most of the racing team and drivers should know that this is going to be a close one. Like, there are gonna be, I think, 2 or 3 teams that are gonna be like in the back of the grid having battles and stuff, then 2 teams for the middle of the grid, and then 4 on the front of the grid on the race. But so far, R&R seems to be taking the win on the qualifying round by a pretty good map margin. We just have to be sticking close by to see what the other teams will accomplish. Because I know ZFS Racing has some pretty fast drivers. I also know the same about Legends of Hellas, but so far they haven't been showing some promising results. Okay, so Andrea has reset to the pits, trying to set another lap. I don't know why most drivers haven't done the following, to essentially just do an out lap, then refuel fully and just run as much as possible. Because what they're doing right now is just hindering the time they have to set a good lap, because they're doing more out laps than actual laps. But everyone has their own strategies, so we should trust everyone on the teams that they know like what they're doing. Anyway, so I'm stoked to see what Drive Labs is going to do right now. Does look like Luke is going to do a good lap. At least I hope so. Lightning Pulse has been doing a 10-minute out lap. Weird. Hold on a second, I'm actually gonna have to ask about this. Okay, we're back. This is interesting. I suppose we can see that someone who we don't anticipate to be a fast driver definitely has not been catching up. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is maybe because of pit in and pit out having set both of them close. Anyway. Oh yeah, we can already see that like the gap is getting wider. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, here, look at it right here, on the exit. It's already getting much bigger. This is very cool to see the difference from a fast and not so fast driver. Sorry if I was being mean with this. It's just facts. And everyone knows their pace, so I don't think it's on me. Interesting as well. So, what was that for? I think to leave more space for Andrea to set another lap. Like with no hindrances, you know? Let's see what lap Mazinger is going to do right now. This is gonna be interesting. I think... I don't remember, but did I say that he's going to come in second, or did I say that for somebody else? But that's also very cool. Good job to Mazinger, coming in second in the qualifying. Hope his teammates will not bottle the race for him. I don't know about his teammates, not trying to be mean or something, but hope they will be as good as him to hold the championship if they will take it, or at least hold second place. Okay, so far I said so twice. Anyway, so far we can see what's been happening. So Aronar is in the lead, then we got Spericossus right behind, then Drive Labs. I think it's like one of their first leagues they have entered as a team, because they're like a coaching service for drivers on Gran Turismo 7 and also Le Mans Unlimited. Anyway, then we go to fourth, Legends of Hellas. They're coming in pretty strong in fourth place, which is not bad if you take into consideration that you're not that far back. I mean, in the race start you can maybe pull a move or two to get at least in third, which third is pretty good. It's like top 3, you know. Then Not So Fast hasn't shown promising results, but I'll just have to wait. Then the rest of the teams just haven't set a lap. Oh, I mean, other than Quentis, my bad. But yeah, they haven't set a lap. Also, Quentis hasn't shown a promising result so far. It's all been pretty interesting. Excuse me, would you like to load, please? Okay, it's not loading. Okay, now it did. So Luke is gonna set a good lap from what I can see. But if you take it mathematically, I think he will still stay into third place, because if I remember correctly, the personal best thingy that it showed was like 1.1. So unless he goes even faster at the end of this lap, he will stay third, but just with a smaller gap. Let's take a look what his lap will be. I think his exit was good. That's what it seems like, at least. Yeah, still third. Close though. I'm pretty sure he will be able to set an even faster lap. But like the top 3 drivers have just 0.2 seconds gap between them. This means it's pretty close, and especially on a track like the Nurburgring, where it's a lot of turns. So for example, if you have 1 second gap between somebody else, it doesn't mean you're like way slower than them. It actually means you're a bit slower. So if we take that into consideration and know that like the top 3 have 0.2 seconds gap between them, they're actually very, very close. And then we have a 4 second gap, which is pretty bad, to be honest, between Legends of Hellas and their top 3. Then another 1 second gap. No, actually it's 0.3 for Not So Fast and Legends of Hellas. Then these guys also have a 4 second gap on the from the other teams, like, you know, Not So Fast. Sorry for plugging there with what I wanted to say. then another. Oh, now it's changed. Okay, so Sarah has managed to set a lap, and his car is loud again. Okay, so I'm not gonna go back to Tara ever again. His car is super loud, so annoying. Like, I just can't even speak, can't even hear anything. My ears are deafening. So I don't know what you guys can hear from the stream, but like, it's just so loud. Just look at this. I can't even hear anything. So Apex Racing, or whatever the name is, are yet to set a lap, along with Hansern of Lightning Pulse. These two teams haven't set a lap yet. They're the only two teams so far, but they have about 40 minutes left to set a lap, so we can wait. Anyway, to all the viewers out here now, I'm gonna have to go for about a minute. I'll have to drink some water, so a lot of apologies for that. Be right back in a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so I thought something. I can't wait to see how many memes of me are gonna be out there in the GRL community because of my bad commentating. I don't think you guys can blame me though, because like it's literally my first time commentating a full 1 hour qualifying round and then going straight to a 12-hour race. Okay, so Hansern has finally set a lap. That's neat. And so that means only Kreese of Apex Racing is yet to set a lap. Let's take a quick look at the lead right now. So, Andrea still has the lead. Mazinger is second. Luke is third. Yeah, I don't have to say everything again. Wait, why is he in second gear? Like, he stayed in second and red line for quite a while. That's weird. Anyway, so Mazinger is probably gonna set a good lap after this. Let's hope so. I mean, I like the close racing, so that's what I'm out here for. Anyways, yeah, everything seems to be the same. I don't think much is gonna change actually. Just wanna see what Keith and Quentis are gonna manage until the end. Also, some of you might be wondering right now, why are there two BMW M6s? It's because this one is a sprint version and... Wait, let me find it. Okay, so yeah, and this one is the endurance version. Anyways. Yeah, to set a lap. That's sad. Hold on a second, I have to give some motivation. Wait, where is he? Here he is, okay. Coasting in, well, not coasting, but staying in 5th gear. Interesting. Whoa. So, what's this? I think bro is taking a nap. Legends of Hellas are not being very legendary right now. Hello? Anybody in there? Oh, okay, so he woke up. Whatever. Let's cut the memes right now because I think this was kinda mean. 14 people, yay! We got 14 viewers. Why is he coasting? Saving tires, I suppose, or fuel? Interesting way of braking. I don't know if you guys noticed the braking pattern of the on the left. Hold on, we're gonna have a bit of a pause. Okay, we're back. Somebody's gonna join to help me with the commentary because I'm doing a horrible job. At least that's what I think is gonna happen. Hello, can you hear me? I can't hear you, by the way. Can't hear anything. Anyways, if you're not here to commentate, I think it would be a better thing for you to leave because I'm commentating the race. Alright, I thought he was gonna commentate because he told me invite me to the party, but that's not what he did, I guess. Anyways, back to the stream, and sorry for this silly moment. I thought I was gonna receive some help. Too bad. Okay, so Andrew is yet to set a better lap than his previous one. Also interesting to see what every driver's limit is. Now with 15 minutes left, I'm stoked to see what's gonna happen. Okay, so wait, when is the next speed trap? I want to see how Mazinger is doing. Is he gonna do a personal best or something? Also, I remember seeing some purple stuff on the speed traps from somebody. I forgot though, and I forgot to also mention it. I don't know if you guys remember seeing it anyways. That looks like a bad exit, I think. But it's also an outlap, I just noticed. Anyways, Keith seems to be AFK, but he's in 4th. Still not bad, I guess. Okay, I think a speed trap is going to be close now for my Zinger, because I'm interested to see how he's gonna be doing. Maybe not. Alright, never mind then, I'm not gonna stand on the same driver looking for that. So Quentis is yet to set a good lap. Alright, so he is also yet to set a lap. That's weird. Let me give some motivation. Who was that? Hold on, let me type real quick. Okay. I think that's him who was in the... No. Wait. Yeah, must have been the Lamborghini. Okay. Something happened with him, I guess. Oh, finally. Where is he? Let me find him. Okay, so he got up a position. That's good. Because he was like on an 817 and now he got an 814. Anyways, let's take a look on with the other guys. Oh, just noticed. Mazinger has gotten the lead. Very neat. With such a small gap as well. Good job. Getting some applause from the second driver on the grid. Good sportsmanship, I guess. What else do we have here? Nothing else, I suppose. Okay, so Spirit Courses has taken the lead, but will they be able to keep it for the race? That's the real question here. And even when you get a team that might not be able to keep the lead, stay on the lead, that will definitely prove to be something that is gonna get the whole race pretty close among the teams. Like probably like top 4 or 3 are gonna definitely stay together for the most of the race. Okay, so let's speculate something. Luke is definitely not gonna go to the pits again because 10 minutes had left on the qualifying round. He's done 5 minutes on the outlap and he needs another 8, around 8 at least, to do another lap. Okay, so Penguin is the guy who joined. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let me check out what his deal is. Sorry for cutting the footage. Yeah, okay, I have no idea who he is actually. Let's get back to watching the drivers battle out for the lead of the race. So AKM is following behind. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I did the atrocious action of going to Tara for this, but yeah, AKM is falling behind Luke. Wait, I heard from someone the sound you get when you're making a fast lap. No, never mind then. Anyways, if it was Keith who's AFK, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, so doesn't look like anyone's gonna be setting a good lap. Maybe Luke will. Who else do we have? Doesn't look like we'll have anybody else. Maybe Frank will manage something. But it's so far just these three. Yeah. Okay, so Mazinger's still in the lead, definitely gonna stay in there. That's what I'm gonna be speculating. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to say for this. I mean, it's just qualifying, nothing off battles happening, so don't think you guys can blame me, right? We still have this guy not setting a lap yet. Not sure if, like, I didn't think this out. Like, I didn't expect any team to not even ever set a lap on the qualifying. So that's quite a predicament for me as the owner of the league. Like, am I supposed to disqualify drivers who don't set a lap? I don't think I am, but I think some leagues have done that in the past. That's why I'm basically asking the viewers for this, even though you guys can't comment. Okay, so the track is still glitching. Again, same thing. Glitches. What the heck is going on? Come on. Stop with this stupid lag. Please. It's lagging. I can't see anything. What else should just leave at this point? But there's nothing else to talk about. That's the problem. I guess let's just watch from this camera so that every team can clip farm. Alright, so Mazinger's gotten a penalty on the outlap. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to be able to set another lap but before like the time runs out. Same goes for Andrea. I don't think he will though. Andrea's definitely back there, like a minute on his lap. Like, yeah, you can see like it's literally kinda. Anyway, same for Luke. He's about to set a lap right now. Let's take a look at the pace. Most of you guys will know the essentials of racing. Okay, so he's already gone wide, having a bad exit and entry. No, actually the exit is good, yeah, but the entry looked pretty bad. He's already gotten a purple though. That's cool. Yeah, this turn looks to be fine. Already having good pace. Wow. Okay, let's see if he's gonna manage to take the lead. This looks very promising. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure he's locked in right now. Compared to at the start of the qualifying, he was quite literally geeked out. Right now he just looks like he's gonna be able to steal the lead from Mazinger and Andrea. Maybe he will also settle a good lap, I don't know, we don't know that. Anyways, I think everyone's gonna have their eyes peeled for Luke. Same with me. He has already lost 0.2 from the previous speed trap, but I think even this little hindrance on the speed trap is gonna have him concentrate even more. Will he be able to get the lead? I'm actually very excited for this, even though my voice doesn't show that. I sound like a robot. Oh, he's losing more time. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. I mean, the Porsche is slow, but on the more twisty sections of the track, he will be able to gain more. That's obvious, if you guys wouldn't be able to understand it. Seems to have a good line here. Yeah, that looked lovely. Yeah, he already gained. That just proves that he's definitely faster than Mazinger, whose car is just fast on the straights compared to the Porsche, even though we can't see anything about what the car is doing on the track. Now we can though. Anyway, back to Luke. Next speed trap is in a few corners. Let's see what he's doing then. Okay, so after this exit, I think we'll get to see the speed trap. Yeah, something like that. Oh, he lost some more, and he wasn't even in a straightaway section. He was in a twisty corner stuff section, and he lost. Still pretty interesting. It's getting very close, but he still has the purple lap. He can still manage something as long as he doesn't lose, even though now he's gonna be entering a big straight on the track. He'll just have to pray for a good exit to make the time lost even less. Whoa, so he made a mistake. Hope that doesn't set him behind, even though now it's gonna be very hard to set a better lap than Mazinger. This is Mazinger, by the way. I don't know if you guys don't know it. Anyway, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure he's gonna manage something, at least to be faster than second, which is still something to look out for. Whoa, who is that? I think, yeah, the Lamborghini. Whatever. Okay, back to Luke now. I think everyone is done now. Well, not everyone. Like, you can see that these two drivers and Keith, who has been in the pits for a long time, has stayed there. Frank is still fighting for getting a better placement. I don't think he's gonna have enough time though, will he? I don't know, honestly. I think he will though, because like I don't know what the game does when like the time's up and you have the after the time passes extra time given. I don't know. Then we got, well, I'm gonna spectate him anyway. So Tara has the chance to set another lap as well. Same for Hansen, maybe. Will he be able to? Okay, so basically the qualifying is over now. Let's check back with Luke. Is he close to a speed trap? Yes, just in time. Let's take a look at what's happening now. Come on. Okay, so from the looks of it, even though we can't see the track, he probably had a bad exit here. Oh, we passed the speed trap and I didn't notice. I think it was a red though. Doesn't look to me like it's gonna be able to even surpass the second. And I think the Aston Martin... Oh, okay. Let's see what he does. Forget Luke, man. I'm gonna be watching Andrea now. Sorry, Luke, but You did well anyways. Like, actually, I'm gonna have to really give my applause to Luke. He tried his hardest, definitely tried very much, but wasn't enough, I guess. Now let's keep our eyes on to Andrea. Will he be able to take the lead? That looked pretty weird. Don't know if that was supposed to happen. He probably braked late, but he still has the purple lap, purple sectors and stuff. What's going on with Mazinger though? Is he setting a purple lap or what? Okay, so next speed trap is in a bit, so we can just watch Andrea, and when I see him I'll just check on him when he's getting close to the speed trap. Anyway, Andrea is still on the purple territory. What about Weed? Yeah, he finished. He didn't get a better lap. Sad. But he still managed to get third, which is pretty good. He already has a better chance to do something. Creed is still trying to set a lap. I don't think he's going to back out again. Definitely, like, he has no other choice. Either set a lap or stay in the back. Now let's check back with the others. Oh, I forgot to check on Mazinger. My bad. Okay, so Mazinger is getting close to speed trap. So Andrea has the purple still. Then let's see him now. He's getting close to a speed trap. No. Okay, so from the looks of things, Andrea is gonna get back the lead, and Mazinger is gonna stay second. Was pretty close, can't lie. Just gotta wait and see what the Hyundai is gonna fare up with with the rest of the grid. Like, will he be able to at least get out of last place? Not sure, to be honest. Oh, he just lost his purple. Oh, that's bad for him. Okay, so that means he's gonna keep the purple. I mean, Mazinger's gonna keep the purple. So TT's Spirit Courses has managed to secure the lead. They got P1 in qualifying, and I'm pretty sure, if not the first, that's like one of the first 12-hour races that Spirit Courses has participated in, and they're already showing very successful results thanks to Mazinger. Now, will they be able to keep the lead on the race, like I've previously asked? Now back to the others. Yeah, we can forget about Andrea now. We got only Tara to watch. Who's... oh, no, never mind. Okay, so... yeah, it's only Kreese, whatever his name is. Lovely footage though. The camera, the cinematic mode is pretty good now. Okay, so far this is the standings for everyone. Interesting. We have to keep an eye out for these three teams. So, unfortunately, as I previously thought, maybe R&R was gonna be able to secure the lead, but they didn't. Spirit Courses snatched it. Then we have Luke, who put up a pretty good battle, but didn't manage to get at least second. I mean, we can see it, like the way he drove for me does look like he tried his best. Back to Crease now. He remained last, unfortunately, but GG, so it's over now. That's it. Good job to everyone. I'm pretty satisfied with the results, and see you all with the race. So, reminder for everyone: the race is happening at the 3rd of January, if I'm not mistaken. That's Saturday. It's gonna start at 12 p.m. UK time, or in other words GMT. The stream is gonna probably start earlier than that, but I'm sure you guys will be able to stick by, and I hope you will. So good job to every driver on the grid, and hope their teams are gonna get the best results. And we always love the close racing, which is definitely gonna be something that will appear for the top 3 contenders, being Spirit Courses, R&R Manthi, and Drive Labs. But who will take the victory? This is gonna be actually quite interesting. Hello. Good job. I thought you was gonna.
Them guys are quick.
By the way, the stream is still on. By the way. Also,
yeah, no worries.
I was expecting better results from you, but it's alright.
Same.
It's alright. Actually, I think you can still manage something for your team at least.
Yeah, my fastest was an 8:10 in practice, so I'd have been nowhere near pole.
Wait, so 8:10 is like... Well, let me see. Wait, why is it not loading? Okay, so 8:10.
Are you alright to after it's finished? If you quit back to practice, you can save the qualifying replay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I just want to do that. So that's why I jumped in, just to ask if you'd do it, because I didn't know if you'd just end the room.
No, I'm not gonna end the room just like that. Anyway, so now we have to wait another minute until everything's over.
I was like a second up and thought it was on a 3 minute. I thought the max was 3 minutes, not 10 minutes, so I quit out thinking I wouldn't be able to make it. Turns out, nope, I would have.
What you mean for like the extra time given when the 1 hour is up?
Time, I thought it'd have been 3 minutes, because that's what I thought the max was, but I guess you can do 10 minutes now.
Huh. I don't know, I mean, for the nurburgring, what it looks like is they give you extra time.
Yeah, probably.
No, I mean, that's what it is. It's like, it goes by percentage. Anyway, 20 seconds are left, so that we can take a screenshot of the qualifying results. Man, being a commentator for like a qualifying is boring. I don't know how it's supposed to be, but I probably did a horrible job.
It's usually better if you've got a couple people in the party. You just got... It's quite hard. Yeah, it's quite hard on PS4, especially at a big track, to sort of flick through.
Hope I won't be cost that for everything. Okay, let me screenshot. Oh, okay, so it's just 8 people or something? What the heck? Oh, no.
Press R1, mate.
Yeah. No, it's actually X. It says to press X to view the next. Anyways, let me screenshot this. Screenshot that. Okay. That was amazing, actually. Like, if you've noticed that the top 3 teams are really close.
Yeah, and they're rapid as well. I did not expect... didn't even think like 8 or 6s was possible, let alone 8 or 4s.
Okay, so wait, let me ask everyone to save the replay so that they can have it.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot off. Thanks for hosting, mate.
No probs. GG's to you and everybody who's probably watching the stream as they drove, and no worries. Like, I mean, everyone. Good job.
Yeah, that was a very fast lobby.
No, I mean, I'm trying to say that all of this was amazing. Anyway,
yeah.
See you all to in the race. Hope we have some close racing just like we had in the qualifying. And goodbye.